What's going on, guys? Vegas here, and today I just got finished watching the Bengals beat the Jaguars 34-31 in a pretty exciting Monday Night Football game. But the main story of this game was Trevor Lawrence going down, and all the questions are around the Jaguars and what they're going to do if if Trevor Lawrence is out for the season. Hopefully he's not, and it's just a sprained ankle, and he's just out for a couple of weeks. But yeah, we're gonna watch this video, Troy Aikman's analysis of the situation and what basically what the Jaguars need to do.
A ton of credit to Jake Browning, and go up to Joe Buck and Troy Aikman. Guys, there's so many layers here, and there's so much, and we will get to the Bengals.
Oh yeah, shout out to Jake. What was his name? Jake Browning, the backup for the Bengals the Bengals QB or Bengals backup QB. 32 of 37, 354. Like, I have never seen a backup QB put up numbers like that, but apparently he did. But if if he could keep playing like that, then the Bengals might actually still be scary. I'm just saying, like, those are some crazy numbers. But yeah, back to the video.
But the Lawrence injury is one that doesn't just impact tonight, potentially, gentlemen. We wait to find out the details, but this could really change the entire remainder of the AFC goes, and it's just another in a long line of injuries this year in the NFL. I just wonder your reaction.
Just so many injuries. I hate when QBs, especially franchise QBs, go down. It just changes everything, and it makes everything so sad for the situation because you get so excited to see these quarterbacks play with these teams, with Aaron Rodgers playing with the Jets, with Joe Burrow going down. It just sucks. And even with the Browns and Deshaun Watson and his situation, he can't. The Browns are not even that bad of a team, but he just can't consistently stay on the field because he's always hurt. It just sucks.
Reaction in real time to what you saw.
Well, it looks to be a serious injury based on his reaction that you pointed out there in the highlights, Scott. But, you know, the big win last week against Houston and what that meant to them within the AFC South and a win tonight that would have meant being the number one seed is at least where we stand right now.
I remember watching this, and as soon as that Trevor Lawrence went down and I saw the replay of if his ankle was getting rolled on by his lineman, then I knew. Oh, it was so bad. And Trevor Lawrence slamming his helmet on the ground. You know these Trevor Lawrence cares and that they knew that they were trying to do something. And it sucks when the QBs know that they can't really go down and they have to play for their team. And when they know they're actually going to be sidelined potentially, it just sucks. And Trevor Lawrence probably knows that.
Throws all of that into a bit of a tailspin, and then you combine it with the fact that you
God dang, his ankle rolled on and he got bent backwards.
I mean, it throws up in arms what might happen in the AFC South and how that might shake out within the AFC conference itself. So this was
and it sucks too because I looked at this play and Trevor Lawrence was just trying to get his receiver just to turn around. He went too deep and the receiver wasn't looking.
Tonight. For Jacksonville,
so he kept holding on the ball, and there's Lawrence. He's mad
the bigger
right
part
now.
Of that is whatever the future
will
be this year for Trevor Lawrence.
Jake Browning, though, shows what can happen, right? In his second start, he came in relief of Burrow in the game against Baltimore, started last week against Pittsburgh, and was just spectacular in this game. Joe, Troy, you both raved about him, and rightfully so.
Again, a backup QB putting numbers like that, you want to praise Zach Taylor for what they did for their offense, and you also want to question the Jaguars and their defense because I'm not sure which ones deserves more praise or which one needs to blame more. But again, those crazy numbers.
To watch the growth and confidence in time, I'm standing next to Ryan Clark on the field, Joe, and his eyes just get big. He's saying, man, this guy's just playing now. You literally could see the confidence grow, and it was like they won the game in part because of him, not in spite of him. And I think that's pretty remarkable given where we started this night.
Oh my God, look at the numbers.
And when
32 of 37.
Him,
what is that completion percentage?
And then went right into meetings with Anarumo and then their head coach, Zach Taylor. And
86%. My God.
You get the sense that this guy's got something to him. Now, how it's going to play out, who knows? Even his post-game interview with Lisa Salters,
right.
He's just very calm. He's smart, you can tell. And once they took the training wheels off him, he played great. And the training wheels were on the first couple of possessions. They were able to move the ball a little bit, but every throw was around the line of scrimmage. And once Zach Taylor said, you know what, let's let this kid play. Boy, did he play. He was impressive tonight.
Yeah, and Scott, I mean, this guy has a track record. I mean, we talked about
he
what he
well,
accomplished in high school,
really
what he did there at Washington. He's used to playing at a high level. You know, and
best completion percentage by any QB in the first or second start.
I do think that the way that they opened the game was by design. Get the ball out quick, but was it going to continue that way? And they opened it up, as Joe said, pretty quickly there on the next possession, and I agree. I mean, he made some unbelievable throws. He really did. They won this game because of Jake Browning and the way that he played, and he was fun to watch because it's not easy to do. What he did tonight is just simply not easy to do. And any backup,
Jake Browning, has he solidified himself as a potential starting QB for a different team? That might be possible, y'all. Might be possible. Never know.
That you talk to or watch this would tell you the same thing. So it was a night to remember, and hopefully for his sake, he has a lot more like him.
Well, the problems for the Bengals came is when they let other people throw the football. Browning was remarkable.
Right. Exactly.
What a football game we had tonight. We'll wait for updates.
Oh yeah, that was funny. I don't that one play, that interception. I think I'm not even gonna look it up. I know which play they're talking about. That interception, that receiver throwing it backwards, it getting picked up by I think Josh Allen. And him, it was just so bad. My goodness, that's probably the worst play that you can ask for on that Bengals offense.
It's on Lawrence. Appreciate your time, gentlemen. A doubleheader next week. Forward to talking to you then.
All right, so that's pretty much it for this video. Looking at the standings right now that the Jaguars are in a situation like this, you honestly have the Texans can sneak in and take that division, and the Colts. And shout out to the Colts as well, because they've been playing really well, even with Gardner Minshew. But that AFC South division is wide open for any team right now. This whole AFC conference is wide open for any team. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below of this situation. If Trevor Lawrence, do you think it's a potential season-ending injury, or do you think he'll just be sidelined for a couple of weeks? But yeah, let me know in the comments below what you guys think, and I'll catch y'all later. Peace.